Welcome to Fragmental.
An amusing take on random topics.
Welcome back to part 2, and where Jen just left off, it's not men.
It's not.
Well, it's
But is it?
Well,
I mean, is it a
Maybe it's
self-esteem
just
thing?
shtick. I don't know.
Is it a self-esteem
Oh,
self-esteem
for sure.
thing?
Yeah.
For sure. But you don't see men running around doing it in the masses like you see women do.
yeah. I mean, there are
But there's
pockets.
some men that are
There's some
different.
pockets, but it's not to the like to your point. It's not to the masses.
Yeah. So
Have you seen the Bill Burr at Red Rocks on Netflix?
I'm sure I've seen parts of it.
Yeah, he has
TikTok.
a whole. Yeah, probably on TikTok. But he has this whole
60
thing about
seconds.
the WNBA, and he's like, where are like from a like calling like women out, like where are you? Like there's twice as many of you.
And they don't want to watch it.
Yeah, you should. He has this whole bit on it
I
about.
did see a part of that. Yeah.
Where it's like there's twice as many of you than there are men, and he goes you walk by a sports bar and you see all those fat fucks in there, and he goes, and you're losing to these guys. Like you're literally, like, where are the women showing their titties at a WNBA guy, but you got some fat guy on the jumbotron waiting like at a basketball game, and it's so good. It's not like it's I don't know whatever the word I'm looking for, but he's hysterical. But it's the point is like you have the power to do this.
That's right. That's my point.
You absolutely have the power to. You have the
Yeah.
power to do this, and he's not wrong. He says, but when 1,500 people show up at a 20,000-foot arena,
And then you expect them to get paid the same amount.
paid the same amount, he goes, you're not bringing the money in. He
That's
goes,
right.
he goes, that's what. No, I know what he said. He goes, feminists have failed you. He goes, because why aren't you at the WNBA games or the soccer games or filling those seats with the signs and
But that's true. Like,
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a men or women or whatever. It's a dollar issue, right? You're gonna get if you fill the stadium, there's more money.
But
course.
I mean, and that's the thing. Like,
But you're not
right.
supporting them. You're at the NBA game with your big ass and your fucking titties and your shit. And your,
Yeah,
because you're
right.
trying to nail down LeBron James or
Yeah.
Yeah,
one
they're
of the
not
Lakers.
gonna marry they could, but they're likely not there for the date of the WNBA girls.
Exactly, unless you're a lesbian, possibly.
No, you know what the reason is? Their boyfriends or spouses want to go to the NBA game.
Oh, that's true too.
Yeah.
Ooh,
God damn you and your logic.
bummer.
Yeah,
What do women do? We go with you.
yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? If my wife said I want to go to a WNBA
you're right.
game, I'd probably go.
I know, but I bet you, I guarantee you,
But
she
she would
go
never
home,
think to
she
ask.
would
Yeah.
never even think about that.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
not even in the realm of me even proposing to my husband, even with 2 daughters. Which now, as I'm saying this, I'm kind of ashamed to say
You
we
should
should
be.
go see a woman's professional,
Yeah, you absolutely. Yeah.
sports.
You bring up a good point,
something.
though.
And
I
they're-
mean,
But that's not even the realm of my reality
And
of something to suggest.
like the women's soccer team, they were like amazing.
They were amazing. US,
Yeah.
yes,
yeah,
team.
they crushed the fucking world.
oh,
I
way
actually
better
think
than the
women's
men's
soccer
team.
is just as interesting to watch as men's.
Actually, I prefer
Yeah.
to watch women's soccer over men's.
I actually, I like to play golf.
I mean, there's a show and a game.
But no, honestly,
Big pretty things to look at and a
Yeah.
game.
well, honestly, I'll be honest with you. The reason I do that is because it's more pure. Like they're out there, the women are busting their ass. Guys look like they're getting sniped from the stands. Like
true,
they're
right?
flailing all over the place, and I'm like, this is bullshit. The women are out there kicking ass, getting after it, and I respect the hell out of that. I would much rather, and I'm not a soccer person.
And I will
but-
tell you this: that whole thing about women being for women, that is where you will see it is in women's sports. Women's team sports is when you start to actually see how you think women should behave in the real world, truly.
yeah.
Oh,
When they're
I
forced to work as a team.
I
do
coach
it
my daughters.
phenomenally.
I coach
Yeah,
my
well,
daughters,
yeah,
and I love
because
that.
they're forced to work as a team.
And they have a unified goal.
Right. You have to, right? I mean, if you
They win
truly
together.
Yeah.
you want to win,
Not
you
one
have
person
to do it
wins, they
together.
Right,
win
they're
together.
together. Right. There's no I in team. There is an A for, but there is an A for asshole. Just remember that.
Always.
Always. There's always an
Isn't
asshole.
that
Typically,
isn't
I'm
the
that
different
asshole.
personalities of a team. You need to have
Yeah.
that one too.
Yeah. I think Mike and
think
I
I
think
usually
Mike
play
and I are
that
the
one.
assholes on our team.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Well,
without
then
a doubt.
yours is TAM.
Yeah. It's TM. It's TM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I check a
Absolutely.
few of those boxes.
But
Exactly.
it's an interesting concept. You're absolutely right. Bill Murray had a really good comment on that, right? But I would argue, we usually go to sporting events, and those are dictated by
The guys.
spouses.
Yeah, I find that interesting. Like
That's
I
a good
coach my
point.
daughters, and it's something
That's a
that
good point.
bothers me when we're at games because, for lacrosse, my daughters' teams tend to outperform the boys' teams. We'll have 15 people in our stands, and they'll have 150. I mean, it's youth sports, right? But I'm kind of like, why? Like, we've got more championships, more than this. Why is nobody here? And you're probably touching on it a little bit, and that bums me out.
Yeah,
but if I didn't have girls, to be honest with you, I probably wouldn't be there.
Absolutely not. You would not.
So
You would not.
I don't give a shit either way.
What do you give a shit about?
I don't know.
I think we
BBLs.
established this earlier.
No, I don't.
Comedy movies, fart jokes,
Yeah,
sports.
exactly. And
Beer.
apparently, Jen thinks I'm into fucking shoe fetishes, but
Sure, I think we've established that.
dude,
Think
we
of all the
didn't
things
open
we've
that.
learned today.
But you know
We
what?
didn't
We have
open that
learned
door.
so
but I
much.
did. I walked.
We
through
didn't
that.
open that door.
You know what?
We learned that
Fuck.
strippers are in danger because
Because of
student loans are being...
student loan debt repayment.
So when you're looking at the shoes, are you thinking like, oh yeah, those would look great up in the air? Is like that what you're looking for when you're saying
that
that?
is a
No,
great
it's
question.
actually not. Because actually, I said to my wife, I'm like, what do you think of those shoes? She's like, oh, those are cute. So I'm actually thinking about shoes that she would like. So fuck both of you guys.
Damn, that's good. That
It is good. Yeah, it's a good poll.
It's on record too.
I think
That
he's
was
trying on
really
the
good.
shoes.
It's literally. It's,
For the next episode, we talk about drag. And I feel like Dave's
I'm
got
just-
some commentary on it.
I couldn't fill it out.
I'm just bringing my whole self.
You should. I think we should celebrate it.
Absolutely.
Hey, you like shoes?
Bringing my
I
whole self.
have to.
I
I
actually-
have to restrict bringing my whole self.
Yeah.
Because honest to God,
And-
people's feelings get hurt.
It's so fun. Mike and I just talked about that. It's like you can't. I said this.
You can't say
I said
fuck
this to
so
our-
much. I'm bringing my whole self.
But that's what I said. I said to our boss. I'm like, yes, I probably should curb my mouth. Absolutely. I'm not saying I shouldn't, but that's me. So somebody can dress up in fucking drag and come to work and they're bringing their whole self, but I drop an F-bomb in a meeting and all of a sudden I'm a fucking pariah.
Well, yeah, 'cause
Am I
it's
wrong?
violent.
Jen, tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're right.
I'm more excited about somebody coming to work in drag. Like thinking about that. Like that's awesome. That's,
And I'm not
sorry,
sh- and
that's
I'm not-
much more impressive than your F-bombs.
Yeah, well, absolutely. No, absolutely.
I would
That's fair.
totally celebrate
That is fair.
That's fair. No, that's
I mean,
fair.
that's a hard comparison.
Yeah, you know what? That's my F-bomb is nothing compared
I
to
like hope for that. I mean, that is.
That's true.
that's
amazing.
They're
commitment.
overcoming something. You're just being.
I'm just being a prick. Yeah.
You're like emphasizing with an F-bomb.
but-
like, that's so under.
But being an
Dude,
asshole
that's
is
1950s.
I know, right? Like, for sure. Why don't you just grab a drink and a cigarette and light that up in the meeting?
Where's your smoking jacket, you son of a bitch?
fucking yeah.
Then sexually harass somebody. We're good.
I'm just bringing myself to work, baby.
Right? And why is Jay being walked out of the building with a box? Well, he was bringing himself
He brought
from
his
the
whole self
1950s to
yeah.
work. And
smacked her right on the ass.
that is against the law.
Asked him where his goddamn sandwich was.
Nice job, sweetheart. Smack.
One is illegal and one is being yourself. Like,
What? I thought this was America.
Hey, Don Draper, get the fuck out of the building.
see, this is why we women need to stick together.
Absolutely. To prevent me.
He's imagining his best day at work, and it's pretty damn scary.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Riffing a heater to get the meeting started.
Hey, sweetheart, go get me
I
a
know,
drink.
a woman walks in. I'm sorry, you're wearing pants. What the hell is happening?
Mind taking those buttons down? Yeah. Jeez, he is really bringing himself.
And he is really getting fired.
HR is literally on their way down now.
Dave's here again, being himself. You need to exit.
I'll
We fired him 3 weeks ago. Why the hell does that guy keep showing up?
Why is he even here?
How did security let him in? Well, nobody comes to work anymore. They
Because
just
he acts like he owns the goddamn place. And they believed him.
He was in sales. Now he's in IT because he turned the computer on.
Who keeps hiring him?
He's in
He has no qualifications, but he thinks he has them all, so he gets the job.
He left the room. Exactly. Everybody had a cigarette after he left. They hired him.
He got interviews like a fucking champ.
By the way, we're gonna have some legal settlements we have to pay out to the attendees of the meeting today. More? We just paid out last
By
week.
the way, we didn't hit our numbers again because of this guy.
Jeez, can you imagine that on an earnings call? Like, why are you guys consistently falling short? We got to keep paying these goddamn sexual harassment lawsuits. Like, gee,
There's this one guy.
you guys ever think of getting rid of him? Like,
We're
we
trying.
try.
After this, we've completely outsourced HR.
He's just so goddamn talented. We don't even realize.
He was a CIO. He turned the computer on.
Right. The guy ascended to CIO. Oh, fuck.
Fucking great. What were we supposed to be talking about? Women. That's right.
We talked about it. I think we've covered the gamut.
But, I mean, yeah, but I think you're right, though. It does feel like women talk more shit about other women. Because, like, there are men that do it, but I don't go around just talking shit. Like,
Awful.
it's not...
Like, I was just hanging out with neighbors the other day, and, like, literally, two came over together. One walked away, and the other one just started, like, talking about the other one. I was like, wait a minute, aren't you guys friends? Like, no, not really. We hang out, but no. I'm like, this is wild.
Yeah, it is.
And it starts at, like, 12, and it goes forever.
Like, I'd rather just
Not
know.
every woman, I'm just saying, but women, you know what I'm saying.
No, it's
pretty
out there, and
vicious.
I see it.
I don't condone it because I think of this. When my daughters come and they talk about mean girl stuff, I always say, you don't see that from me, right? Like, my only job is to set an example. But if I start talking crap about my neighbors
That's
and my
true.
friends, they'll see it, they'll mimic it. That's where they learn it. They only learn it one place. And it's from seeing other women behave that way. Or their girlfriends. And so I noticed that when my oldest would come home and then she'd start being like real bitchy to my youngest. And I'm like, you don't see me doing that. So who'd you learn that from? That's your friends being mean to you. And this is the thing that women do. Maybe all people do this. They get treated badly and they go and give it bad to somebody else.
Absolutely.
But I don't think
It's
I
a
was
gift
ever
that
that
keeps
way.
on giving.
I was always like,
Don't guys just punch each other?
maybe it turns out. Oh yeah. Oh seriously.
about as
like
sexist as I can
growing
say?
up, like
Don't you just like knock each other out? Like,
oh yeah,
exactly.
growing up, like
I got so mad at my cousin I shot him in the chest for meeting Mike with a fucking pellet with a
All right. Well, that's awesome. You almost killed him.
pellet gun,
Okay.
BB
not a
gun?
pellet gun, but the
airsoft BB gun.
no the
paintball.
the paintball gun.
Oh my gosh. You can kill somebody if you're
Yeah.
close enough to do
Yeah,
that.
because they're accurate up to like 100 yards. And I shot him in the chest for meeting Mike. He wanted to fucking
I'm
kill
not
me.
condoning that.
No, I'm not condoning either,
It
but
solved the problem, didn't it?
it did solve the problem.
Yeah, you guys were fine after.
It solved the problem because I fucking lost and I was upset.
But
I felt great afterwards.
But you're right though. How many like I can think of many times as a kid where like we would full on fight and then we went and got ice cream
Yeah, like
together.
Yeah.
my husband
Like,
is
and we were fine.
Gets all upset when there's some sort of drama across the women's neighborhood. He's like, "Why can't you guys just like get over it?" And I'm like, "It doesn't work that easy." He's like, "Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
You just stop being mad." And I'm like, "No, it doesn't work that
So
way."
you just need to go over and kick the shit out of each other, and you'll be fine.
Well, that was so I learned that lesson. My
Seriously.
wife had
Punch her.
to, but
Yeah,
my
absolutely,
wife had
yeah.
to rein me in on that one. Like when Kelsey was younger, you know, I'd be like, "Why don't you just beat the hell out of her?" And my wife's like, "No," and I'm like, "She'll stop," and she's like, "No, like we don't," and I'm like, "Okay, don't listen to Daddy."
What
But-
you do is you go get a big set of eyelashes.
Yeah.
You get your BBL on, and you show her you're the prettier girl. That's how you get your revenge.
But see, that's yeah.
There you go.
I mean, I don't relate to that. So you're right. At that point, I'm like, I contribute nothing here. Yeah. You know, 'cause
You know what? I'm gonna go have a beer and watch the game.
it's
I'm out.
Good luck with it.
Yeah.
it is nice.
Yeah. Hopefully it works out for you.
Yeah, that's one of the nice things about being us. Like
Yeah.
it.
We're not seriously. It's kind of funny because like, oh guys, this guy's that. And like we're at least for me, super simple. Like insanely fucking simple. Like feed me, and then I'll watch TV. Or what? It's like there's not a lot going on. It's just it's.
And I don't think you guys assume devious intentions. I think there's that underlying.
It
thing.
depends. I mean, it depends on the person. I mean,
But usually they've already done something that we think that. Like
Yeah. It's
Typically
not out of-
we
it's
take
not out
it.
of the blue.
Typically we take it at face value,
yeah.
and like I give everybody a chance. You know, I mean, now maybe they
That's
look
your
like
problem.
Ooh, I was like,
That's your
ooh,
problem. Yeah.
That sounds
You know
No,
what?
maybe-
dangerous to me.
No,
You know
maybe
what?
they-
Fuck those guys. Exactly.
I mean, maybe
said
they look
everybody
like
at
it.
0 and make them show me.
I mean,
It's good to know.
now it's
I'm
different.
here.
Like if
I'm
my
here.
kids are
Yeah.
around, if my kids are around, I'm way different. But for me, like I give pretty much anybody a chance.
That's how my husband is.
Yeah.
He's always like, the more the merrier. Why can't we all be friends? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, like
That's
And I
weird.
try to-
My wife's that way. Like, oh, we should have 40 people over. I'm like, no, we shouldn't.
And
3
then
is
when
good.
we don't get invited to stuff, who's upset? Not me, because I didn't invite all those people.
Exactly. But
your husband gets
see,
upset.
Huh?
Does your husband gets upset?
Like in a weird, like.
I honestly don't give a shit.
neither
Like,
do
I
I.
think he
It
does.
doesn't
He gets
bother me
over it really
whatsoever.
quick.
See, but I'm.
I think I get more upset for my husband, where I'm like,
Aw.
see, you were more the merrier, and we invited him, and then when we don't get like, so I think it's more me saying you should be upset. And he's like, no, it's fine.
Yeah, I honest to God, like it. That shit doesn't bother me.
I'm a big introvert, so I would rather just be like, I'll just stay at home. You're fine.
I'm an extrovert though, but like if we don't get invited to something, I don't.
I don't care.
It really doesn't bother me. Like because I probably found something else
I
awesome
want
to do.
go, but I want to be invited. I know it's weird.
Really?
I think so.
Well, there's
It's
a
okay
sense.
with
There's a
marriage.
sense of like
you know,
being
I've
invited
heard
is
my
like.
wife say that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay to say that. I mean, it sounds very needy, and I mean.
It's not needy. It's just being like
No,
you
I
feel
my
like you're being
wife
wanted.
is- I've
You're
heard her
wanted.
say
invite
that
them
before.
because I like them. Why wouldn't they invite me?
Yeah, bitches.
Right? Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding. Women.
I'm
What
gonna
the
go get some Botox and look so much better.
Exactly. That'll
Boom.
show.
I'm
them.
gonna look so fucking surprised.
By the way, I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm getting
I'm
Botox.
I'm gonna look so surprised. They're gonna wonder why they
By
didn't
the way,
invite
they
me.
did an age progression thing at this appointment. It was some scary shit because I look just like my dad. I was
You know
like,
what's funny?
Why
You're-
do I have a mustache when I'm 16?
So-
Just joking. I mean, that is a possibility.
When did I get a fucking wife
I mean,
beater?
these are really-
wife beater and a cigar.
These are really realistic.
When do I start drinking Foster's?
Genesee.
I did.
Genesee.
I was
started
like
drinking
expecting to
Genesee.
see my mom. I looked like my dad. It was
awesome.
like very disturbing. I was like, why don't I have hair
when-
either?
So
At
when
least
did you-
hair on my head and grow a mustache? I'm very confused. Seems like really
and I had a
aggressive.
fucking anchor tattoo.
Botox is not going to take care of hair loss and hair growth, is it?
So I'm gonna go into the Navy?
Transitioning at some point. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, that's funny. When did you do all of this?
Oh, this week I went because I wanted to see. I was wanting.
That's why you
I
went.
thought it was going to be wonderful talking points in general too, which it guaranteed.
It is.
It delivered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because this isn't. I mean, we always have questions, and this is stuff like as a man, it's not socially acceptable for us to ask women this stuff.
I think we should be like. You should be like. You look great. Have you had Botox?
I think it'd be great because dudes would be that way.
I do. That's why I have no game.
And if
Because of, like-
if I do it, I'm gonna be like, hell yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Here's the doctor. I think I get some discounts if you call. Pretty sure.
Why, yes, why not?
Like, right?
No, like,
Yeah.
but you're right
Why
though.
is it
No,
secret?
like
Yeah.
when a guy goes and we get really good service somewhere, we tell everybody.
Yeah.
Like, so if
Service.
when I've been serviced, I'm gonna tell everybody but my wife.
Are we back? Are we back to the strip club or?
But no, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
we're just like like
Your tires
whether it is.
changed,
There you-
rotated,
Yeah,
whatever.
they rotate those tires. You know what I'm saying? From what I hear,
you know-
she's amazing at
There
the
you go.
tire
You want to
rotation.
know what else we do? We could turn anything into a perverted
Yeah, absolutely.
situation. Get those tires rotating. You know what I'm saying?
That was the best tire rotation I've ever had.
So the other day, I was slicing my meat. You know what I mean? And
That deli was great.
yeah, exactly.
right, like
So the
didn't
plumber came over. I laid some pipe. You know what I'm saying?
Oh god.
right. See, you want to know what we took? This serious. This.
So
You-
I guess my
like-
equivalent is the Botox.
Yeah, you're your equivalent
Got
to
some
Botox.
face filler.
But
Actually, I feel like that would be. An
I don't know
awesome,
how you work that in as a sexual.
I feel like that
innuendo,
would be an
Botox.
awesome TV show. So you picture like women in a sales office or whatever, but they're acting with like what everybody thinks men act like. So the women are like, so the other day I was scratching my cooch. You know what I mean? And like I feel like that would be hilarious
I'm tapping out.
because okay, so Jen's not into it. Do you think it'd be funny? Like
I will not be casted for said show.
Nobody asked.
But you know what I mean? Like, I think it would be hilarious.
I'm on the fence. You have to do a couple iterations of the writing.
Yeah. Well, that was just. I mean, I probably shouldn't have led with that. But
probably not.
Hey, there's a reason why I'm not a comedy writer.
Yet.
Right. I'm funny. Look, I'm gonna do stand up.
Yeah. You know Mike wants to do stand up, right? Have you heard?
I think you've been talking about it for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, when are we going to
And obviously, being the avid listener that you are, you would have heard this in several episodes.
I need to do it. I need to just do it.
Yeah. Actually,
so why don't we get this scheduled here?
Open mic night at Columbia, or what is that?
Funny Bone.
Yeah.
You know when they're at? Would you already have
No, that's the problem. Is I like to do it. I have to have bits prepared.
Yeah.
And I don't have bits prepared because
your whole life, like every day, like when you talk to people, just write it down. It is a bit.
That's true.
Basically, you're saying your life is a joke.
Jen thinks I'm fucking hilarious.
I
so
do.
Thank
You are. Like, you could just write it down, or just like the subject that made people laugh and just write it down.
But, I think I got to lead with shitting myself when I had COVID.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean that. Yes,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
is your lead in the story.
We literally had this conversation at the conference about who's funny and who's not.
And I think you can pull in some of the additional bits of that Dave provided to you in the comedy bit.
Yeah. You haven't listened to the last episode because all of this will be. You would have been rolling on the ground laughing, instead of rolling around in the chair.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Listen to it on the way home. Yeah.
Because I need some more of this on the way home.
Yeah.
What I'm hearing is she's had enough of the bullshit.
Absolutely. She absolutely has had enough.
I should do some more tonight of this. I'm just joking. It's been fun.
This is fun.
We'll see what your massive viewer pool thinks.
Well,
hey,
listeners, viewers.
Dr.
I'm glad
Johnson
it's not on video. Some podcasts do.
Dr. Johnson at Dublin Dental is, hooking us up with Botox, whatever's. I mean, we know.
Dublin Dental?
Wait, I don't want the dentist giving me Botox. We check your sources, man.
My wife's dental office has done Botox nights. So that's...
Seriously?
That's the only reason I even know about this shit.
I feel like this about, Botox or plastic surgery or eye surgery. Like, I don't want a discount. like I don't want a special.
It's right.
I don't want to pay full price.
I don't want to go to the C student.
So
I want.
I don't want discount rack on certain things. Like,
I mean, the problem with plastic surgery or whatever is like people they go way too fucking far with it.
I'm not telling you to. But I'm not telling you to drive to Tijuana and get $15 Botox. I mean, this is a medical, this is still a doctor who's certified in it. It's not just a dentist; they're certified in doing this.
You can get certified to do a lot of things. I'm just saying.
Is this an online certificate or?
So wait, has your wife gotten it?
I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to. No, because actually, when they've done it, they've had women's night, kind of like this is ladies' night. Oh yeah, they'll have Moscato and stuff like that.
So, that is funny. When I went to go see this person, so she was talking, I was asking 1,000 questions that you could tell she was totally annoyed by. Because I was like, can't your face paralyze and stuff like that? Botulism.
She's like, fucking no, okay, Jesus.
She's answering. She's like, so you want to do it now? And I was like, no.
I need some time.
I was I'm gonna think about it, and we haven't even talked about how much this stuff costs yet.
But then on the other hand, if you
yes,
couldn't tell,
it's gonna take 10 days.
If you said she's had it for a long time and you didn't know, then it's doing something right, is it? Or
who?
The friend.
Actually, I was more disappointed. I was like, I feel like it would.
Yeah, that's my point. You didn't notice anything.
Well,
or maybe it could be worse.
So you didn't.
How is it worse?
They've been getting treatments and
nothing's happening.
So what I'm hearing,
maybe they look
that's what I'm hearing
compared to
in her
what
mind.
They could have looked like.
Yeah, in Jen's mind, she's thinking if you've been doing this, you shouldn't have any wrinkles or whatever, right? Because it's tightening, right?
Yeah. And by the way, I'm talking about multiple people, which they all look great, but I'm like, you don't look. You
don't look Botox great.
Yeah. Now I'm going to start thinking about it every time. I'm going to be like,
start.
She just laughed at my joke and her forehead didn't move. She's Botoxing.
Yeah, but I was told I wouldn't have to get so much in my forehead because I don't have wrinkles, but I have other problems.
Jesus. I mean, this is...
And not all of them are going to be solved by Botox.
I mean, this is...
We clearly can establish that. Some of them aren't going away ever.
I have to stop. My head, the fucking. Like,
Yeah, so just take a look around. Ask your friends, and you'll know if they're lying because they get real weird about it.
Oh, so it's almost like the complete overcompensating.
I'm just like asking all my friends now.
When like you're like,
have you had it?
where
I
you
asked,
see
I asked
your-
my mom. I was like, have you had it? She was like, I had it once. I was like,
God damn you.
You had it once?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was
Once
about
a
your
month.
age.
she's like, yeah.
It's about your age. You can't see it. They can't see it.
She's putting her eyeliner on behind her ear.
Right. I do it like the audience knows any motion I'm doing right now.
Like, and it's very nonchalant. They're like, oh, I've done it. Like, whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay. I just feel like that's something that you
But if they're
before.
really
Yeah, why-
overcompensating though, and they're like, no, why would I do that? Why would I need Botox? I've never done Botox. Who does?
Well,
that?
no, you cover for that. You're like, have you had Botox? And they're like, no. I'm like, gosh, you look great. Easy question.
Look at her.
Man, damn. God,
I'd fuck
that
that
was
up.
good.
Yeah,
I would have
yeah.
fucked it up.
You're like, ooh, because I think you need some.
Exactly. You're like,
Well,
you
just
get-
so you know, my wife does ladies' night.
And we get a discount for every 5 people
Yeah,
go
exactly.
through the door.
Yeah.
with our-
We're almost up to that new caddy.
yeah, so
She gets the pink Cadillac.
Let your
in
wife
the
know
cave.
that I'm on the market for some Botox. So
Yeah, exactly.
we'll see. I'm pricing it out now. We're the cheapest per vial. By the way, you pay for
I've got
it
in the
per vial,
spreadsheet.
too. It's
You
a
pay
little-
by vial? Because I've heard like units, but I don't know what the hell that
I
means.
just got told vial, and then I was like, how much? Well, I was like, what? Okay.
Like, how do you know how much to buy?
Well, the doctor will administer it. And she's like, well, it depends on how much. She's like, typical, they're like 25 to 50 vials. And I was like, that seems
Jesus Christ.
like a vial's.
So how long's an
How
appointment?
big's the vials? They're like 25
I did,
milligrams.
again, lots of information coming at me. Yes, all
20
your questions. I was like, I don't even think I want to sit around for that.
It's
right?
just 25
Is that a
to
whole
30
fucking gram?
It's a pack of
It's a
2,500 ml vials.
goddamn
You're like,
brick.
son of a bitch, how bad do I
I'm
look?
so glad that I'm repeating the same conversation with my husband 3 days ago with you guys. Like, he's like, what? How much? What is this?
Oh my God. How
And then
big's
it's
the
like-
vial?
This is-
And then-
You're
then it's
blowing
like-
my mind right now. Like,
And you guys would find this entertaining. So.
I mean,
More to
that's,
come.
Oh,
Maybe
good
they'll
news.
be around too after when I can't smile.
that's what, yeah. Come in. You
They'll be
have
like,
and that does-
Jen,
and how is that-
You look very refreshed
Yeah.
and
Similar.
stoic.
Why are you so dubious? Like,
You look
why do you seem so
rested and
surprised?
stoic.
That was hilarious.
How do you-
You're not even flinching.
How do you look? How do you look surprised and angry at the same time?
I think it's what I always wanted.
I don't see
I
like
finally have the look I'm going for. after years and doctors later, I have the look.
man. you're
Anyways,
right.
I may come back and look so good. You're like, I need to get some of this.
And we were like, Jen, who are you?
Oh, you look
I already
so
have a
fresh.
pretty huge forehead.
Yeah.
So,
The
I mean,
last
I don't-
fucking thing you need is Botox.
last thing I want.
I mean, I don't
point
know.
out my
I
lack
think
of
it'd be
hair
pretty
growth.
hysterical. Could you do a podcast from the doctors?
Absolutely.
It, look,
That new that Riverside FM that we used last week or last time. There's an app where we can do it anywhere.
yeah, we can do it anywhere, but it's not gonna have the voiceover guy, is it? Like it's just
No, we
me.
can still do all. We can still
Okay.
do all of that.
I just
so.
don't want because it had the thing. It was, played awesome music, and
Yeah.
then it was like Riverside FM, and it's like, man, fuck that guy. This is my turf. If anybody's
I
doing
don't
a
think he
voiceover here, it's
sounded
me.
like it sounded like that. Maybe he had Botox. Maybe that's why he sounded that way. And his vocal cords.
Well, look, my
You gotta
thing
tighten
is,
that shit up.
Yeah, nobody's gonna come on here and outvoice me on my own goddamn podcast.
I'm just so happy that I brought this topic up that I'm pretty sure you guys never would have broached.
Oh God, no.
Oh my God, no! This has been great,
Absolutely
and
not.
we semi touched on the women hitting women because that was the original topic.
Botox
but
is way more interesting.
this is way more interesting.
Yeah, because I really want to know more about this. And like, because you're right. Now I'm gonna be in like anywhere.
You will be
Like
looking.
we're gonna be at a restaurant. I'm gonna be like, hey, like say to my wife,
Wait for that
like,
next Zoom call when your face is all the way up to the mic and you're staring at the screen.
Is like, is that entire table who has Botox
Yeah.
and who doesn't?
You will-
But like women have that conversation, right? Or do you not?
I don't think so because, like I said, maybe other women do that have like more open but dialogue. I don't think I have a lot of friends that. Okay, I don't have a lot of friends.
I would say back to your one friend.
So maybe I'm not
That's
quite
actually-
the expert
so
on what
let me-
everybody should.
That's not a bad thing.
But
I
let me
think,
ask you this.
having fewer friends.
Right. Well, because I have a ton of like friends, but at the end of the day, there are probably 3 to 5 that I know. Like,
I think everybody has.
if
like
I
a little,
really needed something,
Yeah.
it's those guys. So let me ask you this then: because you have like one close girlfriend, is it easier to make friends with men? Like, because you hear a lot of women say that, like, "Oh, I'd much rather hang out with guys." Like, is that being real, or are they?
No,
full of
like
shit?
I mean, no, it's easier to hang out with men. I wouldn't say it's more rewarding.
another
You
dick
know what?
punch.
I asked for it. I asked for it.
Jesus fucking
Right?
Christ!
I
Wow,
mean,
that's
I'm gonna have to
Things
wear
are
a
tough
cup
for a
next time
reason.
you're on here, Jen, because
Like, things are tough for a reason in life.
so glad we invited
Like
you on.
it is easier, but it's like I don't like if some really deep shit happened, I could go tell a guy like that would be my friend, and he like watch me crying and be like, "But I don't know what to do." Like he'd be like, and
What's
by the
funny-
way, I don't think we should be friends anymore because this is too much.
You're
But
right.
like, I get it.
You're not
Like,
wrong,
it's
though.
like, that's,
Well,
like,
it's
that's,
I
You're not
it's
wrong.
easier,
but guys
it's
like
not
the
as
like
rewarding.
they want to fix it.
Yes.
And a lot of times women just
do
want
not want to be fixed.
I was gonna say girls, but women want to us vent.
No, we want validation.
you know
okay.
what?
Oh, no,
That's
oh,
good.
I'll give you. Oh no, this is the best tip I've ever given. We just want somebody to tell us that we're not crazy. That like
Well.
what we're. Oh, like, hold on, hold on. Like,
Ouch.
sometimes,
Hun, I am so sorry for all the conversations.
Exactly.
so
You know
true.
what? I'll pack my own bags.
I'll see myself out there.
Man, like seriously, like women most of the time when they come to you and they're like talking about stuff, whatever, they just want to be like, oh yeah, that like really does suck, and yeah, I can totally understand how you'd feel that way, or not like in a like very
Not condescending.
and not in
but-
like a very structured like I can tell how you would feel that way, like in a very
No,
like,
you wanted to feel.
oh,
Are you
and
gonna make
like,
dinner or not?
I totally yeah, like, are you done?
It really does suck. So
I'm
what
really
about
hungry.
that lasagna?
But it's really about validation.
Okay.
It's not even like heard is one thing, but in order to feel like you're heard, it's somebody saying like, "I get it," and you're not crazy for feeling the way that you feel. Women, that's what women do for each other.
However,
And then they're like, "And that bitch is a bitch," you know, like that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
But that's validation
that part
too.
I know.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's healthy validation. I'm just
Because
saying.
sometimes I think I go too hard that way and like, oh, what a fucking bitch, and she's like, but she's not, and then I'm like, I don't know.
Women cannot listen to you fixing anything until you said, "I get how you're feeling about it." That's the problem. Men jump to like fixing it
Yeah,
instead of saying
absolutely.
like acknowledging like where you're at. Most of the time, once somebody acknowledges like that does suck, that sounds like a shitty day, you actually can get on with your day. You can actually
Yeah.
like, you're right, that was shitty, and that's part of life. Things are shitty.
yeah.
Days are bad. People are rude. But as soon as somebody can be like, yeah, that person was rude, that was mean, that allows somebody to like move past it. Validation.
Yeah. I do
You're
that
all
all the time
It's good to know.
in my mind.
And actually, and by the way, it works in work too. So if you have females that come, a lot of times they just want you to be like, yeah, that does seem like a really tough problem, blah, blah, blah. And then you can say, do you want my advice? Would you like me to give my advice? And sometimes I'll be like, nope, I just wanted to be heard.
Then why are you bothering me?
I'm a
Did you
goddamn
pick up
wealth
my
of
lunch now?
knowledge.
Can we go get lunch now?
Dave's like, I'm a goddamn wealth of knowledge. Why the hell would you waste my time with this story?
How does this benefit me?
But to your point, of all the things
such an
I was
asshole.
saying, probably people are like, why are you bad mouthing women, whatever. I would tell you, women relationships are a hell of a lot more, meaningful, like deep.
I don't think you're bad mouthing women.
No,
at
I
all.
don't think you are.
But
I
that's
think-
why they're so intense and like.
But I think you're also being a
complex.
little bit realistic,
Yeah.
and I mean, I respect that. Like, you know, I could also have a difficult conversation with somebody, and like, I don't take it all personal. Like, if I ask somebody for honest feedback and they give it to me, I'm not like, man, fuck that guy. You know, I'm just like, fuck.
I'm fucking
Like,
amazing. I know this one thing.
Yeah, and it's like, apparently I'm only amazing at this. You know, but
That's better than nothing.
but right, but like, I respect that.
Better than
So-
women.
He doesn't think she's amazing at anything.
Just ask her.
Did you guys know that? He got the job because he turned a computer on once. And he talked his fucking way into
She
it.
literally went to school for computer engineering.
But you are so damn convincing.
Exactly.
About how you push the power button.
Yeah. She went to computer. She could literally write the internet, but she didn't feel comfortable with this one piece of it.
Right.
And I might have asked her.
She's
to wear a
only
skirt
managed.
short.
Right.
How
Can
do
you
feel
wear
about
that
smoking
sun
in the office?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, we only wear sundresses around here. Just saying. Oh, that's fucking great. Wow, this is always how it happens. It's like, it just ends.
Well, that's when I think we know.
You think so? We know.
Yeah.
We know. We know.
If you know,
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
where I think we know.
Yeah. Well, we're at what 123. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, it was a good conversation. This is
I'm
fun.
exhausted.
Are you really?
Just joking.
You should hit the gym more.
Just from laughing so
Yeah.
so hard.
That's true.
It is. Well, laughter takes. No, it takes like
We'll
let's take minutes
see.
off your life.
We'll
but-
see what the three listeners
That's-
think.
yeah.
That's
Do
why
they,
I almost
do they
died.
provide you feedback?
One person does. Carrie does.
Like every once in a while, yeah. Carrie does.
Well, you're the one that wants to
regularly.
get into this, so you have to have all of your counterparts listen.
I know. I do.
Yeah. And then get feedback from that. And be like, these two fucking are amazing. Or like,
You need to have
should
us on.
Never done that
you,
show.
You have to have us on your show, though.
Yeah.
Yes,
whenever you do
which is still to be
Determined.
created.
Yeah.
But I hear November we're gonna start.
Nice. I mean, look, this started, somebody at work, like, jokingly was like, man, you guys should start a podcast. And, we were just like, oh, these fucking guys, whatever.
Yeah.
And then Dave was like, hey, maybe we should try that. And then I was like, man, I don't know what the hell we got to do to start it. So he kind of researched it, and he was like, actually,
for like an hour. like that's how
Is that
easy
it?
was. Like that easy to do. Yeah. It's insanely like this is. I mean, I don't know, hardware wise. I mean, I already had the computer, so that's not it. But like Mike and I went like. Mike's like, you go like over the top on stuff. I'm like, I want things to like look right and
It does feel professional.
Yeah, it
right,
does.
this
Yeah.
is a hell of a setup.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
you
it's-
like feel like you're doing something.
Yeah, we think we're
Which
important.
I don't feel like 95% of the day.
Yeah.
So.
She's like, as an avid listener, I am shocked at how realistic this looks.
The one episode I've listened
wow,
to.
you guys really should have better content.
Well,
Damn it.
how do you guys not have more than 6 listeners?
Right, you only have 6, huh?
It's not the equipment's fault.
You might want to look into the content.
I mean, do you really just have the show so you can laugh at it yourself?
Yeah,
'Cause, like, I
absolutely,
feel
yeah.
like more of the entertainment. Like, I don't care if nobody.
Well,
listens. Like, if nobody listens. I was like,
I mean,
well
other
done.
people
time.
do laugh. I mean, we get.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, I've
yeah.
laughed.
Well, here's the thing. We have the way we've always looked at this is as long as we're having fun doing it.
Yeah, it
It's worth
conveys. Yeah, it conveys.
And most people, and that's the thing why we ask for feedback. Like the one thing I don't like is when people are just like, "Oh man, you guys are hilarious." I'm like, "Well, what was good? Like, what
Yeah.
was funny?
Yeah.
Like, it was something really bad." Like, we actually, when we ask that, we want to know that, because right, like, all me being a pompous ass aside, like, I think overall we're pretty funny, but I don't want to just, in this case, I don't want to just hear, "Oh man, you were hilarious." Well, what was funny?
Yeah. Well, and what wasn't?
Yeah, but more importantly, that's what we want.
We're one of the. I think one of the few peoples that actually want the feedback. I mean, I'm big on feedback. I want people to tell me you're good, you're bad, you suck, or well, those are all negative.
Yeah, but would
so
that dictate then? Like, would you change it though? Like that's the
Yeah,
thing.
actually,
I
we
think
have.
we've changed a few
Really?
things.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd be worried about like overthinking it then, but maybe not.
What do you mean overthinking? How?
You're like, well, I like it up until Dave starts throwing the F bombs.
Yeah. Fuck you, John.
Damn, we made it 45 seconds. Ouch. Yeah.
I guess it's the Mike show now.
I'm just.
But see, it like,
I mean, everything's great except for Dave.
but I think together we're both really funny.
I
like,
literally can't have children now after this episode.
I can.
The shots of the crotch are
That's what I was
painful.
gonna say. With the
I
amount of
saved you
dick
vasectomy.
punches
You're
on
welcome.
this,
Like, what do you want?
with the amount of dick punches,
Yeah.
my wife doesn't have to worry about me giving myself blue balls for a solid week.
I don't think I'm being mean.
No, you're not.
Giving him shit.
You're just
You're
bringing
not being mean at all.
You're just bringing yourself to the podcast.
No,
No, I've enjoyed it. I'm glad that you guys let me
Oh,
do my dick punches.
no,
I'm warmed up.
No, I think. No.
Wait till her husband's
I
in
know
the
my
front
poor
rooting-
husband's
yeah,
gonna be
it's
like, "Whoa!"
God damn it!
You guys
Sent
really
you
had to
over there to get rid of them all. Like, what happened?
right, you're gonna go home and just be on a roll. And
Like, that's the first and last time you're over there.
Exactly. And by the way, you're sleeping on the couch tonight.
what did those son of a bitches say to you? Jesus.
Why do you
I'm thinking
suddenly
of
hate
smoking and sexual harassment and skirts. I don't know. I'm very upset.
And when did you start smoking Lucky Strike? No filters.
Just
No
light up.
Yeah,
Well,
by the way, you son of a bitch. I just said hello. How was the podcast? Holy fuck.
Where's our goddamn ashtray? Nobody's smoked. We built this house 15 years ago. There hasn't been a goddamn cigarette lit here.
I'm going out.
well, there is now.
Exactly. I'm going to go mow the lawn. Holy shit. I got to get the fuck out of here. Oh, man. But it's that. I mean, this wasn't that expensive. I mean, maybe a couple $100, $300 tops.
Yeah.
I think.
And I mean, again, you luckily, I mean, you're way more techie than me. You were able to throw this
I've
together.
turned the computer on.
And but the one thing the one consistent
I'm super.
feedback-
Such
I'm
a future
super
for
fuck-
you. Such a
I'm
future for you.
I'm so fucking nerdy. Sometimes. I get like angry. I'm like so nerdy and inattentive. I remember the Fallon's bit on Saturday Night Live where he's like next.
No,
or
and
move.
he just gets move.
Yeah, that's like I've done that before. I'm like, get out of the way, move.
But the one consistent feedback we have gotten is that the sound actually is really good.
Yeah.
Like people
I agree
think
with that.
we have a huge soundboard and
Yeah.
Dave's over here
Yeah.
like running equalizers and things like that. And you can see we're not, but
Yeah.
that
No,
I
it's
mean
good.
Actually, to be honest with you, this isn't conducive to. This room isn't conducive to this. There should be like a carpet, and I should have
Oh,
sound
like a
stuff.
sound
on
we've
the
actually
wall.
talked
Yeah.
about if we ever got a sponsor,
Yeah.
like actually making a studio that had
Well,
things to absorb
I may
sound.
have brought you one
Yeah.
today.
Dr. Johnson at Dublin Dental.
Welcome to Fragmental, sponsored by Johnson.
That would be my
Johnson
favorite day
family.
ever.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Johnson Family Dental.
When it comes to Botox, Dr. Reddy's. I don't know who makes Botox.
Dr. Johnson, he's good at stabbing.
Stabbing Dr. Johnson. Who makes Botox?
I have
Who's the
no
manufacturer?
idea. I have no idea.
We could probably look it up.
666 I didn't ask about.
Right. You
Well,
know
guess
who
what
would
I-
know? The Google.
Das.
Is
Das
it generic? I mean, is
Yeah.
there-
Well, hopefully.
I think there's generic.
This
I
is
don't
a
know.
rebate.
Don't you just leave cans out, like dented cans, for a certain amount of time? Isn't that? I think that's
Yeah.
it.
Rebates. Mike will be all over the rebates.
Oh, there was a discount program.
Oh, really?
I know. It's like again,
BotoxCosmetic.com.
Is it like the leftover vials from when they didn't finish?
Well, it's botulism.
yeah,
Is it?
that's
Yeah.
a discount.
Yeah.
No, like I meant like it's like a frequent flyer program.
Allergan. More from Allergan.
With every 20 shots, you get the third one free.
I mean, like I think so.
Is it really like that?
Well, I haven't registered yet.
Oh.
Again, still deciding.
Yeah, because
So
I'm interested.
are
now.
are you a type of person that like you'll get the Botox and you're like, oh, that was good, and then you're like, maybe I should get like my eyes checked, and then is it a slippery slope?
I don't know.
Is it
Yeah.
addictive?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, it's like
exactly.
my gateway drug.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I think of like people when
then when we
they're
see
like,
you're like, who are
You'd
you
be
again?
like, oh, Jen really took a turn there.
ooh, right,
Yeah.
you've got the lips we made fun of, Jack.
And those fucking eyelashes.
You went for the stick on the window.
yeah,
roll.
exactly. Wow.
I don't know.
I might have backed down
Or
on
I
it.
could have it and then it makes my eyeball droop down and then I'll never want to do it again.
Botox can do that.
Yeah, because it
And
paralyzes the muscle.
paralyzes
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's
Oh,
not
man.
permanent.
Yeah, it's a temporary thing.
Look it up.
God,
I
that's
know.
scary though.
I know. I know.
Like,
Jen-
can you imagine
Jenny
that? You're
research
like,
over here.
Like, I don't know what was that?
Hold on.
Oh my God! Somebody call the
Let's-
EMT.
let's
She's
do
having a
this, though.
stroke.
Was that
let's
a
do this.
78
If I
Dodge
do
truck?
this and I get it, you have to invite me back on so we can talk about it.
Oh,
and I'll be-
absolutely.
Will you
and I'll
tell
be here
us if
with
you do
Jubi-
it?
And I'll be here with Jubi.
Will you tell us
We-
if you do it?
If
I
I
won't
get it?
tell anybody. But
Yeah.
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 I mean,
Yeah.
I want to talk about like again. I'm doing what nobody else has done for
Yeah.
me. Like, let's talk about this.
Like seriously, I've had so much fun tonight. You can be on it like every dime. I'm tired of Mike.
My husband's text. No, I cannot.
That's true.
Just wait till he listens.
Then you.
Then it's a hard no.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Jen, want to be? No,
Like generally, I'm not a very like demanding husband, but you're not allowed. You're forbidden to hang out with
exactly.
us.
Ooh, that would not be a good word to use to me.
Yeah.
Forbidden?
I know they were going to be shocked by that.
There
are certain terms.
All
that
joking
I'm
aside,
No, I
dude,
can see that.
men
That would-
really fucking say that. I
don't
forbid
think
you
so.
to do like
I know. I mean, not my
like in the
husband.
50s maybe, but like no, I would
My-
never
Wait.
say that.
Jason, for sure.
I don't.
I would
with
never
my
say
wife.
that
I'm
to
like,
my
I
wife.
forbid you to wear my shoes. I love those shoes.
Well,
wow.
that's the one place it's probably acceptable. No, I'm kidding. But I would never say that to my wife.
I'm
Like,
serious. She can't wear my shoes. She's like a size 5.
We wouldn't forbid her if she wanted to walk around in them.
She can't. It's not. I can't forbid her from doing
She's
something.
gonna break her ankle or
I don't think anybody
fall.
says forbid.
No.
No.
I would.
I mean,
yeah.
I probably do, but nobody leaves.
But why? Like
Well, right before they done told
before
them
they
twice.
get killed by their wife.
Yeah.
But no, I
Right,
mean,
right before you Lorena Bobbitt, they
Yeah.
do.
yeah, before you got their wiener chopped off.
Yeah.
Um,
That was.
Right before
I was
they
trying to
really
be
bad
subtle with the Lorena Bobbitt, but okay, you can go.
I know, like-
you can go right to the fucking point.
just wanted.
I mean,
to,
and I think if nobody knew that was listening, they should go look that up.
That's what I'm saying. I was trying to. I'm
right.
trying to
for all the
engage-
18-year-olds who are avid
Yeah,
listeners.
exactly.
Random
We're all
chopper
we're all
husband's
Gen
wiener
Xers
off.
here anyway, so we
Yeah.
get it.
I kind of want to look that guy up. Like, whatever happened to him?
He went into porn.
Yeah, he got a fake.
Yeah, he got a fake
What?
Johnson.
Went
Yeah, he
porn.
went into porn for a very
What a
short.
turn of events on that one.
Yeah,
I missed
exactly.
that story.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I guess. I mean, I haven't seen it, so I can't.
I can't
confirm-
validate,
I
but-
can't confirm or deny it was any good, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I heard
I
he
do
went-
remember he went to porn.
Yeah. So. Jen's got research later.
Well, I guess. I guess if
Some
they're
things
gonna.
are better not looked up. is all I'm
I
gonna
guess
tell
if
you.
they're gonna give you a fake one, you're gonna be like, "Give me a big enough one to go to porn." I mean that's.
Can we size this up? What do they look like? Can you lay one out and like, can I choose?
I'll go with the soda can over here.
Sir, it's not going to match your skin tone.
Oh fuck.
Now we're getting punchy. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Anyway, all right. Well, let's wrap this up because I think we're fucked at this point. Well, thanks, Jen, for being on.
Thank you for having me. It's been fun.
You're welcome. Literally welcome anytime you want. If you get an urge, like I got an idea, I want to talk about it, we will set this up again and we'll have at it. So we're good there. So thanks, Jen. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Dave.